What's up with the YouTube? And today is your boy Stoneyyy, man, with another reaction video. Something slight. I just did a video yesterday. It was about try not to laugh, go tune into that. But right now I'm just trying to be consistent and just build up my videos, start sick. I need to get that watch time up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a familiar face, and I just gotta be consistent to show y'all folks that I'm really trying to do. So I'm just like, I'm doing a reaction video, but I told y'all I'm switching up the scenery on like every little video. I'm just gonna be flowing from different video doing my little reactions, but it's gonna be consistency. So something for y'all to watch. So man, I just want y'all to tap in on my videos, man, and give y'all something to watch. But it's gonna be top 10 prison escapes. And it's a reaction to that. And I gotta finish my blunt too, cause it's so fire. I don't wanna watch the video. I feel like it's something that you can watch and smoke to. So fuck what they talking about. We ball. Let's start this video, man. Make sure y'all like and y'all subscribe too. Hit that bell for more videos coming. And I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have way more different sceneries. So y'all might as well hit that bell to where y'all can know when my new videos come out. So y'all ain't even gotta question me or nothing. But leave y'all comments how y'all feel about this too. But I ain't gonna do no more talking.
Hi everyone. Criminals have been trying to escape prison since they were invented. In most cases, prison breaks fail, but this is not always the case. Thanks to these surveillance cameras in police stations and correctional facilities, you can not only read about another prison break in the newspaper, but also see it with your own eyes. In today's video, we'll show you the most incredible, daring and ridiculous prison breaks filmed on camera. Let's get it on. Prison break with a helicopter. Some prison breaks, especially the ones shown in cinemas, are so elaborate that it might blow your mind. Every detail is taken into consideration. Each step is carefully planned. In real life, though, not all prison escapes are that impressive. This footage shows prisoners Danny Provençal and Benjamin Houdon Barbeau desperately trying to climb a rope. The rope hanging from a hijacked helicopter that landed on the roof of a prison. Yeah, it's almost like a James Bond movie. What was supposed to be a quick prison break lasted almost 6 minutes, and the guards did not intervene. Did they want to see whether the convicts could pull it off? Well, actually, they simply didn't have weapons to fight armed criminals, so the guards chose not to risk it. And although the prisoners did manage to get out of prison, they, together with their accomplices, were arrested only a few hours later. The helicopter pilot was not injured. Bulldozer attack. In 1995, 12 prisoners escaped from Copenhagen prison. They didn't have to dig a tunnel or steal a helicopter, they used a bulldozer instead. The powerful construction machine rammed the fortified prison wall and completely destroyed it, and the convicted criminals rushed through the hole. 3 of them were detained almost immediately, along with the camera operator. Law enforcement officers suspected that he knew about the bulldozer attack in advance. The police said that the prisoners tried to escape to see a football match that took place at a nearby stadium. That proves that even the prison walls can't hold you if you're a
Nah, that was stupid though. That was stupid. Y'all break out of prison just to go see a football game. Dumbasses. Now y'all got way more time. Let's get back into the video.
Are you a fan of your team? Detailed instructions. 3 prisoners in a California prison recorded their escape plan using a mobile phone, and then apparently also filmed a video about the details of their daring escape. The 15-minute carefully edited video includes the story of one of the alleged fugitives, who explains in detail how they pulled it off. He even makes a reference to Houdini and his famous escape tricks.
My name is Adam Hussein. You know, a lot of people like to credit us with some Houdini escape hack all in 8 minutes flat.
Prisoner Adam Hussein Nayeri said that they used strong rope, tools, clothes, shoes and other stuff to escape. To get out of the prison, Nayeri and others cut off the metal ventilation grill.
Some of the
Access
most creative
supply system to the building, and then climbed out onto the roof. It is not clear how they later managed to get down and leave the prison, but the fugitives were hiding from the police for more than a week until they were caught. Think fast, act fast. Sometimes for a successful escape, all you have to do is act as quickly and decisively as possible. This video was filmed in Porter County Prison, where the police transferred a prisoner named Michael Maldonado. On that day, he made several attempts to escape, but only the last one was successful. Officers asked prison staff to help them with the transfer, but there was no one available. Maldonado waited for the right moment to run out of the car, then rushed to the closing garage door, ducked under it, and disappeared. It took some time to open the door, so the police officers couldn't stop pursuing Maldonado right away. They claimed they repeatedly pressed the button and tried to open the door out on their own, but it all took time. While the officers were struggling with the door, Maldonado managed to escape, and even 2 hours of persistent searches for the dog later, the fugitive was nowhere to be found. But the criminal didn't enjoy freedom for long. The very next day, law enforcement officers found Maldonado and detained him. This time, they kept a close eye on him. Through the window.
After the 7th
To escape through a window sounds easy enough, but it's not that easy when the window size is 30 by 76 centimeters. You shouldn't try that unless you're a cat or something. Derek Estelle was 34 years old and serving a sentence, this time for hijacking a car and starting a shootout with the police patrol. But it seems that he wasn't planning on staying in prison. He worked out an unusual escape plan with 2 accomplices. While one of them was distracting the policeman, Estelle bolted through the tiny window and took off. Prior to that, he'd been talking on the phone, but it must have been part of the plan as well. In just a few moments, he jumped out of the window, got into a car, and drove off in an unknown direction. It all happened so fast that none of the guards were fast enough to react. Estelle and his accomplice were immediately declared fugitives. Handcuffs. We tend to think that the only people who know how to get out of handcuffs are magicians and secret agents. You know, the same people who probably carry paper clips, lasers, and a parachute with them wherever they go. However, this time we are talking about a woman called Amber Gonzalez. She was arrested for theft at a hotel and placed in a cell. Amber was left with a cell phone to arrange her bail, but she was focused more on her handcuffs rather than checking the text messages. She was wriggling and tugging at her cuffs so persistently that she actually managed to simply pull her hand out, though the officers later claimed the cuffs were too tight to be slipped off the hands. But Amber, who only weighs about 44 kilograms, didn't stop at that, and left the police department quicker than anyone realised what was happening. She walked through the yards to a gas station where she met up with a truck driver, and the two drove back to the same hotel. That's where the police arrested her, barely an hour after the escape. A daring escape. What does a man do after being detained and brought to the sheriff's office? He probably worries, calls his lawyer, or acts like a cool gangster. But this guy is different. A 17-year-old Quantrell D. Schwartzlow was arrested at school and placed in the interrogation room at once. But as soon as the police officer closed the door on his way out, the young man opened the window and jumped out.
He don't even look like he's
Quite gracefully too, almost like Scott Pilgrim.
Boy, you look like the type to be running. You look like you're just gonna sit there.
Despite falling for almost 4 meters straight, he wasn't hurt, got up and just ran away from the police department. 2 surveillance cameras caught his daring escape. The officer finally returned to the interrogation room 14 minutes later. We don't know what he'd been doing or why he left the suspect unattended for so long, but whatever the case, it turned out to be a big mistake. By the time the officer noticed Quantrell disappeared, he was already way too far away.
Oh, no.
Right.
He was detained 3 hours later, though, at his friend's house, and since then, there are bars on the windows of the
Must put the word on him. He had his friend. His friend must have told on him.
This is the second time we've mentioned a superhero in this video, but it's honestly hard to believe this guy's an ordinary human. This man, arrested for theft in Bangladesh in the Republic of Dagestan, escaped from solitary confinement through the food delivery window. We've already seen escapes through normal windows, but this is something beyond comprehension. To squeeze through this tiny opening, you need to be very thin, or just very flexible. The escape took place at night and was filmed on a surveillance camera. The footage shows the naked young man squeezing through the narrow window, slowly and quite carefully. Had he been practicing this escape? How would the girls have reacted if they'd been in the hallway at that moment?
Hey, bro.
Would he he be able to get back inside just as quickly? So many questions. After pushing his way through the tiny opening, the young man calmly pulled his stuffed ass, put his clothes on, and went down the hallway, and left the solitary cell. Nobody stopped him. Maybe he even found another window to freedom on his way, and used that. Cross-dressing. Which Hollywood-worthy movie scenario have we not mentioned yet? Ah yes, escape by cross-dressing. A Brazilian gang member called Flavino da Silva tried to escape from prison by disguising himself as his own daughter. One would think that it's hard to mistake a 42-year-old criminal for his 19-year-old daughter, but da Silva got pretty creative. He put on a silicone mask, a wig and his daughter's clothes, a pink shirt with a donut print, skinny jeans. The whole disguise was supposed to be his ticket to freedom. As the prison workers believed, his daughter was supposed to remain in his cell. Can you imagine that? You come to visit your father and end up behind the bars. Despite all of his careful planning, guards were unconvinced by his disguise. And yes, Da Silva had to go back to his cell. The guards documented every detail of his dress-up too, and you've got to admit that he was indeed thorough with his planning. The criminal's daughter and his 7 other recent visitors were questioned. Da Silva obviously needed help to pull off an escape like that. By the way, cross-dressing was not Da Silva's first escape attempt either. Earlier, he had broken out through the sewers with 30 other prisoners, but was also caught back then. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all the...
Man, like I was saying though, I think that was a good video. Something for my viewers and my subscribers, my real people that really be tuned in with me and stuff, to really get some feedback and talk to me how they feel about that. But I feel like that was amazing, just truth be told. But truth be told, it's just gonna be like, it's telling you all that is, you get them a chance. And no matter what they did, for real, ain't nobody supposed to be locked down like an animal and stuff. So you get them a chance, they gonna take it. It's all they saying type stuff. Cause for real, but people done tightened up nowadays, so you rarely hear about it nowadays. But all these is all chances that people done slipped up, and you give anyone a chance. Looks can be deceiving, all that. Give them a sleep chance, and the smartest people, like I was saying before in the video, be in prison. The smartest people, the most creativest people, so they just be in there with time. And if you know how to work that time, boy, you could figure some stuff out. But hey, truth be told, ain't nobody supposed to be in there, so just keep all our people cool, and make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. But I think this is something good. Get some good little reaction. Y'all know what I'm saying. Tune in to D Stoneyyy.